Hi students, today we are going to learn about prepositions usages. Some prepositions how to use we can understand through today's class. Already I have told you about kinds of prepositions. What are the types of prepositions already we have learned in the last class. I hope that you all remember what are the types of prepositions. First one is simple prepositions, second type is compound prepositions, and the last one is phrase prepositions. In all these prepositions, simple one is the first one, that is simple prepositions. Simple prepositions, simple prepositions we use in our daily writings, especially it's a common preposition. All the people we use English, this preposition is unavoidable. You know what are the simple prepositions? In the first, let us learn the usage of these prepositions. When we say the usages of these prepositions, first one is in. Let me take one by one. In. What is the use of in English? When we frame a sentence where in is used, generally Indian students they get confused by the usages of prepositions. How to use these prepositions we do not know. Where to place we do not know. When we construct a sentence, this preposition's position, place, where it is used, how it is used, how can we place each prepositions? This is a common confusion among the students. Let me clarify some of your doubts through this video. Let us check the usages of simple prepositions first. In is a simple preposition. Usages of in is generally before months and years. Months and years. You know, January to December, all months. Years, any year if you take, for example, in 1947. We got independence in 1947. I was born in 1980. It is an example. In 1980, it is a year. At the same time, in is used before months. In January. His birthday falls in March. In is a month. Before month, in is used. Another usage about in is before bigger places we use in. In is used before months and years. Months and years. Months and years. Also before bigger places. Bigger places. What are the bigger places? You know, I live in India. In India. In the USA. In America. In Japan. In Kerala. This is in. So I hope that you got the idea about the usages of in. Second one is on. Is a common, regular, everybody using preposition. This is. On is before days and dates. Days and dates. Days and dates. Sunday to Saturday. Days. On Saturday. On Monday. On Tuesday. On Wednesday. On Thursday. On Friday. And dates, for example, on 10th July, on 11th March, on 12th February, etc. Any date before we can use on. Other than these, we can say that whenever we want to show a place also, on is used. For example, the book is on the table. On is a place. Just to express place also we can use on. On is a particular place. In is also used for places, bigger places and small place. In the room. In. Book is in the bag. In is place. That is also place. Generally we say that come in. May I come in, sir? Come in. In is used there. That is also place. So in and on both are used, both their uses I hope you identified. Next one is from. From. From generally we use to show a starting point of a work, starting point of a day, starting point of a time sometimes. From Monday to Saturday. From. From and to goes together most of the time. From February. Classes commence from February. From February. From March sometimes. Means starting point when we mention we can say from is the preposition we have to use. And another thing, to is also for showing place. It is beginning of a work. Beginning of a work. To show beginning of a work we use from. Beginning of a place, beginning of a time, beginning. This is to is also place. He goes to school. He comes to me. It is not a place, it is the nearness. Nearness sometimes. He comes to me. He comes to me. He goes to him. She goes to her mother. Goes to her mother. That is to, nearness, showing purpose. To is used. Next one is by. By is for place, time and with passive construction. Passive construction. What is passive construction? Let me tell you. Place. He stands by the desk. He stands by the desk. Means place, that is nearby. Near. It shows near. Time. How? You have to submit the document by Sunday. By Sunday means it's a time. One particular time we are giving. Within that limited time they have to do the work. That showing purpose, it's a time, by. And with the passive construction generally it is used before the agent. Agent means nothing but object. For example, when we speak that a song has been sung by him. By him. Song has been sung by him. Here by him shows that by plus agent, by plus object. In passive construction, that is a passive voice. In that at the end before the object we have to use by. Place generally by. Generally by. That is also another usage. Next one is with. With is a common. With also can be used in two ways. One is in the company of. With is used in the company of somebody. Company of somebody. In the company of somebody. It means I went with my mother. I accompanied her. That is the meaning. I went with my mother. We watched a movie with our friends yesterday. With our friends yesterday. Here with means in the company of our friends. This is one usage. Another is with tools. With tools. Tools and instruments we have to use with. Simple example, mother cuts vegetables with knife. Father works with a spade. The inspector shot the criminal with a gun. So here with is generally used before a noun, a tool, an instrument, an equipment. We can use with. Next one is for. For is generally used for helping him. I went there. For helping him. For is some sort of needs, necessity for. For learning English, I attend the class regularly. For learning English, I attend the class regularly. For. Give this book for his sake. For his sake. There also for is used. It is for necessity. 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 Showing necessity. Purpose we can use for. That is need or necessity. Then of is the next simple preposition. Of is used especially some of our friends, they have come to meet us. Some of our friends means it is possession. Possession showing purpose. Possession showing purpose. We can use of. Some of our friends. Otherwise, value of learning. When we speak value of learning, we do not know the value of learning. Here, of learning means the worth of that, possession of that learning only it gets. Meaning differentiates according to the usages. Of can be used in various sentences, different ways, different manners. So it differentiates the usages of. So I hope that all of you understood all these usages: in, on, from, to, by, with, for, of. These are some of the simple prepositions, and there are a lot of other prepositions are behind us. All these prepositions learning, it takes some time. So my dear students, everybody understand all the usages of these many prepositions minimum, and there are already I categorized into compound prepositions as well as phrase prepositions. Usages of compound prepositions we will learn in another class. Everybody, you have to prepare it. You should understand the usages. I couldn't write the examples on the board. I wrote only the usages where they can be used. That only mentioned. One particular point was given here. This all you have to keep in mind and practice You have to read, whenever you read the books, at least you have to try to identify the prepositions and understand why this preposition is used in this particular point. Thus, you have to try to identify the usages of preposition. It's a most confused topic. Several times when you read a lot of books and even newspaper or any English related things, when you read, you will understand the usages of prepositions gradually. It is, man cannot be perfect at a time. So at a stretch it is not possible. So your hard work will reward you. That you understand. Let us meet again with the remaining usages of prepositions in another class. Okay, good luck.